Come on, I guess I'm just a misfit, huh? Yeah.
Hey everyone, how are you all doing? My name's Deborah and I'm here to give you my episode 7 and 8 review of the Prime Minister's dating. So yeah, I particularly love this few episodes because we saw the Prime Minister make a major decision that went the right way when he had the decision confronting him regarding the ministers who kind of didn't come for the meeting that they were meant to come, and he was publicly disgraced in front of reporters, etc, even though they tried to stop that, but it didn't work out, which was really cute when Jung was trying to stop him. But yeah, I was pretty happy when he was thinking about what he should do, and then Jung came to meet him and told him, dude, be the prime minister that said that he was going to give strength to the people. That's who I want you to be, etc. So that was pretty interesting to see. I also loved how we found out that yes, it's Wuri that has been the spy all along, and it was kind of thanks to Inho that we found that out. So that was pretty interesting to see. I also love the fact that Jung didn't agree to give information about her marriage, etc, to scandal news. So that was really good because it shows that she's taking her marriage seriously and she actually has some respect and love for her husband, and she doesn't want to just put her family out there because she knows that her husband would really like it. Even if he does it for her, he won't really like it, he would just be doing it for her. So I really loved that she did that. And I think the ending for episode 7 last week was really interesting. I loved how when you found out about what was going on with his son with Wuri and his brother-in-law, he immediately called him up and said, dude, we need to talk. You need to stop going after my children. The fight is between us. Don't put my children in it. Yeah, because your uncle doesn't give you the right to act this way. But even though I didn't like how was his name, his brother-in-law took about the whole issue, but I like the fact that even though the prime minister is not being a good father and the brother-in-law is kind of using the son, but he also still cares about Wuri, in that he's there for Wuri for like Wuri's occasions and Wuri's stuff, etc, even though yes, it's obvious that he's just doing that to get the information that he wants from Wuri, but I also feel he still has that care for Wuri as his sister's son. So that was pretty interesting to see. Another thing I really loved was the fact that when Wuri went for his performance, even though the prime minister was being mean to Daejeong by asking her, dude, why are you acting like my wife, you're not my wife, etc, when he got all emotional, she still went for Wuri's occasion, Wuri's mini concert that he had. And even though Wuri was being a total bitch to her, she still followed him on the road and nearly got into an accident, and it was just the most awesome ending when the prime minister came to save her at the end of the day and she didn't get into the accident. So yeah, I particularly loved that about episode 7 last week. Now in episode 8 was pretty interesting because we got to see a lot of things this week. I loved how the prime minister allowed her to read to him again, or he was kind of forced actually into it, but that was the cutest thing ever. And how when he got the whole hand issue, she wrote on his bandage, and that was just the cutest thing ever. And she thought he was sleeping, but the prime minister wasn't actually sleeping, he was awake, and that was just so cute. Did anyone else think it was cute? And the next morning, how his 2 children, Nara and Mansei, were waiting for him to wish him goodbye, and Mansei asked for a hug, and he was so awkward because he's not used to giving hugs. But I particularly like that because she's gradually bridging the gap between him and his children and bringing him closer to his children. And we see the effect that's having on him by him buying a gift for Nara, and because he felt guilty by what Nara said, and him also getting a hair clip for Yuna, even though it didn't work out because at the end of the day she told him how she hated hair clips and etc, and she's not a child. So that was really cute. Another thing that I thought was really cute was when they were drinking, and he didn't really want to give her the drink, and he was kind of flirting with her, and he's like, dude, I can't give you a drink because last time when I gave you a drink you forced me into marrying you. So that was pretty hilarious, but that was pretty cute. And I'm sure like all of you were pretty pissed off when his secretary Haeju called her to go get some appetizers, and they went, and Haeju was telling her stuff about how she can never take the place of his dead wife. But yeah, so that was one scene that I actually didn't like. And my next scene that I loved was when what's her name, Haeju was kind of trying to bring that Jung down and tell that Jung, dude, this is a contract marriage and this marriage is gonna end in a little bit, in front of the prime minister. And what's his name, Inho stood up for her, and Inho was like, dude, shut up. Okay, he didn't say that, but y'all get what I mean. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I was so proud of Inho at that moment, and I felt so bad for Dajeong when she was asking what's his name, the prime minister, if he still loves his wife, etc etc, but he doesn't answer her and he walks away. Next, another scene that broke my heart into so various pieces was when Inho was confessing to Dajeong about how he feels, and it was so hilarious because when he talked about how the woman he loves is a scatterbrain, etc etc, Dajeong was like, oh, that's me. And I'm like, dude, don't you realize it's you? You just said that's me. You should know that it's you. Who else does he hang around? It obviously has to be you that he's in love with. But I was so proud of him for confessing to her, because that's not something easy to do. And the ending of episode 8 was pretty interesting because we saw a picture of Kwon Yul's wife with Inho's brother, and that picture can suggest two things. I know right now everyone is thinking she might have been cheating on him, but from the looks of it, what I feel is he was in love with her, and she was always, maybe she was his second, he was her bodyguard or something, and so they were always together because her husband was always busy, but she never let herself cheat on her husband. But the husband got the pictures and he thought that his wife was cheating on him. But hey, I might be wrong, I don't know. But yeah, from what we're gonna find out, and I feel him and the wife were in the accident together, and from what we found out later, they actually were. But yeah, that was pretty interesting to see. So right now, I don't think my theory for right now for this episode 8 is the wife wasn't actually cheating on him. But yeah, what did you all think? Do you all think that the wife was cheating on him or the wife wasn't cheating on him? Tell me what you thought in the comments down below, and I'll be posting my episode 9 review in a few minutes, so also watch out for that. Peace.
Come on, I guess I'm just a misfit, huh? Yeah. Do I come in right now? Huh? No? Do I come in right now?